مرحبا بكم يا أصدقائي. In today's video, we are going to learn how to say I forgot in Arabic and how to form and use defective verbs الفعل الناقص. However, before we start, if you like these videos and you would like to see more of them, then please hit subscribe now, as it really helps the channel grow. شكرا جزيلا. Okay, let's start. لنبدأ. So, a quick revision on the different types of verbs that have a waw, an alif, or a ya in the root letters. As we saw in previous videos, there are weak verbs. I'll attach the link in the description. Weak verbs in Arabic are when the verb has a waw, an alif, or a ya as the first root letter. So, wajada to find, wasafa to describe, wasala to arrive. We then have hollow verbs. I've also done a video on this. I'll attach the link. This is when the middle root letter is a waw, alif, or a ya. So qala to say, ba'a to sell, nama to sleep. And the topic of today, which is the defective verbs, when the final root letter is either a waw, alif, or a ya, and it appears in different forms. So it can either appear as an alif at the end in the past, صحة to wake up. It can either appear as an alif maqsura, so it looks like a ya but it's not a ya, bakka, which means to cry, or it can appear with a ya at the end, with a fatha on top, nesiya, to forget, and that's the verb we're going to be focusing on today, nesiya, and the type of defective verbs that end in a ya in the past. Let's see the conjugation of nesiya now to get a better understanding of how these verbs appear. Oh, before that, quick bit on defective verbs. As I explained before, the final root letter is either an alif, ya, or a waw, and in the past they will either end, as I explained before. So, صحة, bakka, nasiya. So here's the conjugation. أنا نسيت. أنت نسيت. أنت نسيتي. Now look for the huwa, it's nasiya. Okay, the fatha is on top of the ya. But for the ana, the anta, and the anti, the fatha disappears when we add the suffixes to the end. Hiya nasiyat, huma nasiya, huma nasiyata, and this should be antum, yes, antuma, nasiyatuma, nahnu nasina. Now for the nahnu, again, the alif has disappeared on top of the ya. Antum nasitum, antuna nasituna, hum nasu, as the ya has completely disappeared for the hum, hunna nasina. Take a pen and paper, pause this, take some time to memorize and write this out, as it's very important that you learn how to conjugate the verbs, the defective verbs in the past that end in the ya. So take some time to memorize this. Okay, let's see some examples. نسي الذهاب إلى المتجر ليشتري الحليب. So he forgot to go. ذهاب is the masdar of ذهب, the verbal noun. I will attach a link in the description for the video explaining on masdars, the verbal nouns. ليشتري, we saw this in the previous video. I'll attach the link as well. In order to, or to, we put li before next to a verb, and then the verb goes into the subjunctive. Okay. نسيت البحث عن محفظتي في معطفي. I forgot to look for my wallet in my coat. So we've got the masdar here of بحث يبحث عن, which means to look for. محفظة, wallet. معطف is coat. And then the E is the possessive of أن. نسيت أن تأخذ هاتفها معها. She forgot that she takes, literally, she forgot to take. أخذ يأخذ is to take. هاتف is telephone. نسينا الاتصال بك. نسينا الاتصال بك بعد الرحلة. We forgot الاتصال ب is to call someone. رحلة is journey. Okay, let's see the conjugation of this verb in the present as it changes. So in the past, it ended with a ya, with a fatha on top. In the present, it is written, the last root letter is written as an alif maqsura. So pause this, take some time to write this down and memorize this conjugation, as it's really important to notice the difference. In the past, remember, it ends in a ya. In the present, it's an alif maqsoora, or sometimes it disappears on the, like for the antunna and the hum, or it becomes a ya, like anti تنسينا. Let's see some examples. أنا دائما أنسى أن أرتب غرفتي. I always forget that I tidy, or I always forget to tidy my room. رتب يرتب is to tidy. Form 2 verb, we will see a video on form 2 soon. غرفة is room. أنت لا تنسين شرب الماء أبدا. You never forget to drink water. This is the masdar of شرب, شرب, to drink, and this is an إضافة construction. We'll see this in another video, where that's why it's not a شرب الماء, it's just شرب الماء, as the final noun in the إضافة construction takes the definite article, the L. أبدا is never. هو أحيانا ينسى أن يعطينا زجاجتي. He sometimes forgets that he gives, or forgets to give me my bottle. أعطى يعطي is to give, verb in the subjunctive because of the an, and ni is me. هم ينسون أن تكون الحديقة بعيدة. They forget, or they are forgetting, that the park is far. Now, normally if you just say the park is far, you just say الحديقة بعيدة. الحديقة بعيدة. But you don't have to put the kana, the takunu. But after the an, you have to. So you have to say أن تكون الحديقة بعيدة. Okay? I'll attach a link to my video on kana and its uses. That's all for today. I hope you found this useful. Any comments, please put them in the comment section, or any questions. شكرا جزيلا وإلى اللقاء.